Hey everybody, Grayson here from Poke Profit. Today we're going to be talking about ultra premium collections. I did the update in the spreadsheet, which by the way is going to be moving from every 28 days to every 14 days. I want to start tracking UPCs more consistently because they are items that sell at a very high sales volume. When we compare them to PCTBs, regular ETBs, obviously, I think those are taking the cake in terms of how many are moving on a daily basis. But you guys would be shocked when you look at something like the Mega Charizard UPC, the new one that just came out, how many of those are moving on a daily basis. Even more expensive items like the 151 UPC celebrations as well, we'll get to here in a second. Decent amount of them moving on a daily basis. But starting off, Hidden Fates, not too much to say here. Two of these sold by it now over the past 28 days on eBay North America, which isn't a ton. Honestly, should probably use a different model for the Hidden Fates UPCs just because they don't sell super consistently. Same thing with on TCG Player. There's hardly any sales. You guys can see over the past year, only two. Two of these sold on TCG Player. So clearly more moving on eBay, but still, it's not a hot commodity item to say the least. After that, we get into Sword and Shield. This is the Zacian and Zamazenta UPC. And when I made videos in the past talking about UPCs, a lot of them being really bad, this is a great example of it. Not strong sets inside. It's one of those products where if you own this, I would recommend moving it. And you can see, sure, you're up 80% over the past year. That's actually done a lot better than certain products, right? But at the same time, way better places to put your money that are quite honestly more obvious too, right? So it's not like you're taking a massive risk going into something like 151 or celebrations or new stuff like prismatic. But I will say that if you look at most of these UPCs and you do the 1 month charts, a lot of them are up anywhere between, let's say, 2 to 6%. But there is one outlier to that, which is, of course, celebrations. This UPC, if you guys have been paying attention, up to around $1,200 now. Realistically, I know TCG Player 1152, whatever. Recent sales, $1,200 all day long. And this UPC is up around 18% over the past 28 days. The interesting thing too, eBay, there really aren't that many listings below $1,200, maybe one or two. These are still selling 3.5, 3.6 in that range per day on eBay, which is great sales volume considering how old of a product it is and how expensive it is. So there could definitely be a world where, let's say sometime in May or early June, these are up to $1,400, $1,500. Just based on what I'm seeing, that could definitely happen, entirely possible. And then after celebrations, of course, we're going to get to a couple of the weaker UPCs, and some people are going to go, Grayson, the Sword and Shield, Charizard UPC, you're calling that weak? Well, compared to some of the other ones, it hasn't done as well. And sure, it's, what are people calling it? The ETF of Sword and Shield. It's a great product. You have solid promos. It's going to do well. But compared to something like Celebrations and 151, it's just not competing at this point. But we're skipping over the RCSV star. Not too much to say here. If we do the 1 month chart, I believe it's up around 5%. So that's not terrible. For a product like this, if you're making 5% per month, that is respectable. You also have a decent promo inside and you have decent pack selection, but it's definitely not S tier. And for that reason, not as many of these actually moving on a daily basis. I want to say it's a little bit over one per day, which is actually respectable for a product like this. But again, not something that I would be holding. If you own these, probably better places to put your money. But if you do want to hold one, hey, Schmuck Insurance is never a bad thing. Sword and Shield UPC, though, I'm sure a lot of you guys do still own some of these. A lot of the success of this product over the past 24 months at this point has been due to, one, Sword and Shield just in general, a lot of those sets absolutely popping off, but two, the promo cards inside the Charizards have done very, very well, right? So it makes a ton of sense to me why these are now $500-ish, maybe even a little bit more. These are still selling 6.5 to 7 per day on eBay North America if we're looking at buy it now sales, which is in a normal range, I'd say, for this product, maybe even a little bit higher, but still not at the sales volume of something like a Prismatic SPC or even 151, which I believe was slightly higher in terms of sales volume compared to the Sword and Shield UPC. And these are $950, right? So almost double the price of the Sword and Shield UPC, but keeping up in terms of sales volume. There are a decent amount of listings at or below $1,000 USD for the UPC on eBay. So I don't think these are going to jump to $1,400 anytime soon, like a Celebrations UPC could potentially do. At the same time, you're up 180% more or less over the past 365 days. That is amazing growth on this product. We can see if we do a 3-month chart here, it seems like some people are starting to take profits on this. It makes sense based on what I'm seeing as well. When I do the counts for a product like the 151 UPC, there are almost no large stores that have product. It's basically just one-off listings. Maybe a seller has 2 or 3 because they potentially had a case of 4 and they're selling a few of those at this point, but we're not seeing any seller with 20, 30, 40, 50 of these. Whereas when you look at the Sword and Shield UPC, there still might be a seller with 20 or 30 of those. Obviously, with newer products like the Mega Charizard XEX UPC, there's stores that still have hundreds of these, right? Same thing with the SPC after this restock. I think P Football Pete has 100 exactly listed currently or something like that. So with the 151 UPC, it's really just secondary market at this point. Greninja EX UPC, Terapagos, we'll touch on these in a second, but I do want to mention, if you guys enjoy this type of content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. It helps out a ton getting these videos pushed to more people. Also, I would recommend, and there's a link in the description, check out TCG Quant, guys. We're going to be launching in May. You can get on the wait list now. We're going to be giving you guys a discount code if you are on the wait list for those early access users. Really excited to get this to market. We're continuing to make improvements, and there's just a few things that we really want to refine before we launch to you guys. But definitely recommend checking that out, getting on the wait list. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Hopping back into this though, Greninja EX, Terapagos, these two UPCs, definitely not my favorite. If you guys have been around a while, you know I have a few pieces of criteria when it comes to investing into SPCs or UPCs. One, I'm mainly looking for specialty sets, and the reason for that, the packs inside are all going to be from that specialty set, whereas when you look at a product like the Mega Charizard XEX UPC, you have some Phantasmal in there, Mega Evolution, Journey Together, Surging Sparks, and sure, Destined Rivals as well. But most of those packs are good. However, you are going to be kneecapped a little bit by the fact that there's Journey Together in there. Maybe some people would argue Surging Sparks or Mega Evolution, not S tier set. So it's probably not the best product. I still think if you bought these $120 to $140, you're going to be laughing within a few years. Very safe investment, good place to park some money, decent promos as well, which is another piece of criteria. You can have a specialty set UPC, but if the promos aren't strong or the promo isn't strong, it's not going to be that S tier product some people expect it to be. So when we're looking at something like the Greninja EX box or the Terapagos EX box, poor pack selection, especially with something like the Terapagos, and then the promo cards inside, absolutely nothing special. There are a ton of these out there. There were even more of them, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, whenever this released exactly. So not a product I recommend putting money into. If you own some of these, I would be strongly considering moving into something like prismatic bundles, or I don't know, maybe even ascended bundles if those get restocked and they come down to around 60-ish dollars. Even Sword and Shield products I think are probably still going to do better, a lot of those booster boxes, compared to the Terapagos EX UPC. Just my opinion, could be wrong, but these are something I'm not really excited about. Now, getting into the final 3 SPCs and UPCs, Prismatic SPC, these are sitting around $335 currently. Obviously, some stock is coming to market. Like I said earlier on the video, P Football Pete has 100 of these listed on eBay currently. Decent amount of supply out there. They're still selling 16 to 17 per day by Now Sales eBay North America. That's great, in my opinion. I highly doubt these get down to where I kind of expected them to or hoped they would, around $200, $250 again. I think if you're buying these around $300, maybe $275 if you're lucky, that's probably going to be a reasonable entry point. They could go lower. Obviously, it's going to depend how much actually comes to market, but these are a product I'm very bullish on long term. Prismatic, amazing set. I mean, you got Eevee on the cover, the promo's Eevee, which not my favorite promo in the world. I still think it's a fairly strong promo. So all things considered, I think it's going to be a solid place to park your money. Mega Charizard XEX, We touched on this a little bit earlier based on the pack selection inside. I think it's fine if you're buying these at 120, 140, closer to 200 bucks now. Are these going to reach $400 in the future? 500 bucks? Probably, right? Like, how long is that going to take? Not exactly sure if it's going to be 2 years, 5 years, etc. If you want to buy these at 200, I still think it's fine, right? Go ahead. I would prefer to be buying more prismatic at these current prices, but to each their own. I will say too, in regards to sales volume, over 30 of these are moving per day. eBay buy it now sales, which is a little bit lower, I want to say, compared to last update, but still fairly high. And it makes sense too, with the box price continuing to move up, we should expect week over week less of these to be selling. So still a really strong mover, a lot of demand for this product. It makes sense. You have decent pack selection, solid promos as well. And then the Team Rocket's Moltres EX box, I think this could be a sleeper, honestly. It's Moltres, which is not the most popular Pokemon in the world, but still up there. I think that promo card is great. Say what you will about the stamp. It's also a Team Rocket specific box. That's something that Destined Rivals isn't even, right? That is not labeled as Team Rocket, even though there's cards from Team Rocket inside. So I think there are a lot of things going for the Team Rocket's Moltres UPC. You could take a flyer on it, maybe get a few of these or just one of them. So it's a product I'm keeping an eye on. I don't personally have any, but I wouldn't be upset if people wanted to have some of these in their portfolio. In terms of sales volume, we're looking at around 4 of these selling per day. It's a little bit less than that. Buy it now sales, which considering it's $300, you look at where the Sword and Shield one is, the 151 UPC, they're better selling products, more in-demand products, but it's definitely doing better than something like the Greninja EX UPC, the Terapagos EX UPC, obviously Arceus V-Star, the original Sword and Shield one, Zacian Zamazenta. It's still a fairly popular product, so I don't hate it if some people have exposure to the Team Rocket's Moltres UPC. I think that's all I wanted to get to in this video. Overall, a lot of these just continuing to move up in price, but the big boy for the month of April was, of course, the Celebrations UPC, and I think this could keep running. It could be $1,400, $1,500 before we get into summer. There is a possibility that happens. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, go check out TCG Quant, get on the waiting list. I'm really excited to bring that to you guys in the coming weeks. With all that said, though, stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.